Con 1 against, this is an against school uniform argument. School uniforms restrict students' freedom of expression. So that means school uniforms don't allow students to express themselves. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution guarantees that all individuals have the right to express themselves freely. The United States Supreme Court stated in Tinka versus Des Moines Independent Community School District, when you see it written like this, where it's italics and there's this V, that means it was a court case that they're referring to, and it was the outcome of the court case, what the judge decided that it's going to tell you about. So in that court case against the school, the court said that it can hardly be argued that either students or teachers shed their constitutional rights to freedom of speech or expression at the schoolhouse gate. So that's saying that when they get to the gate, they don't give up their freedom of speech or expression. In the 1970 case, Richards versus Thurston, so this is another case, which revolved around a boy refusing to have his hair cut shorter, the U.S. First Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that compelled conformity, which means when they force this kid to get his hair cut, to conventional standards of appearance, so forcing him to get a haircut so he could look like everyone else, does not seem a justifiable part of the educational process. So it doesn't seem like it's something you can justify, like in order to be educated, he has to have his hair cut that way. So the courts agreed with the boy who didn't want his hair cut that short. They said, you're right, I don't see how that has anything to do with education. Clothing choices are a crucial form of self-expression, according to the American Civil Liberties Union of Nevada, which also stated that allowing students to choose their clothing is an empowering message from the schools that a student is a maturing person who is entitled to the most basic self-determination. So they're saying, you know what, if you allow the kids to choose their clothes, you're giving them their own self-power, like their own individual power, that they can make decisions for themselves and they can choose what is best for them. Clothing is also a popular means of expressing support for various social causes, and compulsory uniforms largely remove that option. So let's say you wanted to make people aware of breast cancer and you wanted to be able to wear a pink bow or a shirt that talks about how to fight cancer. You should be able to do that, the court is saying, and if you're wearing a uniform, you can't express those social causes that you feel are important. In October 2013, students at Friendly High School in Prince George's County, Maryland, were not allowed to wear pink shirts. Oh, I didn't even know they were going to talk about this. Were not allowed to wear pink shirts to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month. As a result, 75 students received in-school suspensions for breaking the school uniform restriction. So this just speaks again, like if you wanted to wear something for breast cancer, here was a case where these kids did, and they received in-school suspensions for breaking the school uniforms restrictions.